How are you doing and how have you been? My name's Tazastical and welcome back to my ice sheet challenge, which to be fair had been going really well until I wanted to, I don't know, play round and round the merry-go-round with an Arctic wolf. So this might be the second attempt nearly immediately. So we had one mad animal as an Arctic wolf. We have shot its eye out. We have damaged its right leg and it's going to die in 10 hours. Perry's also been hit and is bleeding out, which is awkward. Our movement is actually still pretty good. So I wonder if we try and do another lap rather than try and like stop and shoot. To be fair, Perry's shooting has been pretty on brand, like really good until now. Let's see what's going to happen here. Yeah, it doesn't look like he's going to gain. The only thing that's going to... He is slightly gaining, isn't he? At least it's that bit there, and Perry goes down. And Perry goes down. I don't think there's too much we could do there. There is a chance that Perry is to get back up. Maybe the safe play was... Okay, Perry will run inside, which is handy. This might be over, but Perry's doing his best. He's going to come in, so at least he's not going to die through hypothermia. It's just whether he gets up. Because he does need to tend to the wound to stop the bleeding. It's that power conduit there that we put in there that is sort of... So if Perry doesn't get up, then he can't stop the bleeding. Cannot walk. He will lose the hypothermia. But I think that's probably attempt 1 in failure, sadly. Right, let's go speed 3. Come on, Perry. "10 hours till death. 9 hours. I'm trying to right-click to see if we can get to any herbal medicine or anything like that. No. Not like this, Perry. Not like this, Perry. I just can't get up. Got hit a little bit too much there. I messed that up with the lifter and like getting the lifter caught out. 2 hours. 1 hour. No. And there we go. That's our first attempt. Everyone is dead or gone. The story is over. Okay. Right. Let's change the title. Attempt number 2. Second attempt. Hey, the fact we nearly got a year done immediately, I'm going to have, you know, I think that's a good start. I like to come up with my strategies my own rather than like copying other people. So not too bad. We've learned our lesson. Let's go. Right, new colony. We're going to do the Rich Explorer once again. Same as everything before. Randy Random. I am going to do Randy Random on 500% on this difficulty just to see. So hang on. So I need to go... Oh, wait. Losing is fun. Then put the threat scale to 500%. And let's see if this helps us a little bit, because we do need Randy to sort of work his magic to help us. And then I go reload anytime. Clown, yeah, that best describes me. Tazastical. We will go 50%. We don't need the 100. And generate. So I probably want a little bit colder start, because the only issue that we had is where the summer was quite warm. We had the temperatures, I think at the best it said, hello, 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 we're on the second attempt. Because I had -3, but that was still too warm. New set of winter war crimes. Yep, on Randy Random 500% difficulty this time. Which I will put in the title. Right, change the title. Okay, so the -3 is not cold enough. So I wanted it as close to the traders as possible. But I don't think that's going to work. So I think I'm going to need, like... -6 could do it. The problem is we're very isolated. But I mean, we're isolated anyway. I want it cold. I mean, that is the challenge. Right, now I'm going to pick -3 like last time. So we're there. That's as close as we're going to get. Obviously, the challenge is to get to them eventually. And then that's absolutely fine. Nothing else we need to worry about. We will make the map size 1 size bigger and close. And next, we're going to do a fluid ideology once more, which we will go Buddhist origin. And guilty didn't really help us. The problem is there's not like anything else here can help us. That's the thing. The thing is, I'm probably going to pick something else just purely so we don't have, like, the charity. Unlock symbol burning. See, a vampire could be interesting. Probably be too powerful. And I like the idea of rancher. Let's just start with loyalist. I think we just start with loyalist. You need more colonists for vampires? Not necessarily. There's ways you can get around that. With Randy Random on 500% difficulty, it would be fine. Right, I'm not going to up research this time because it's not really needed with the downtime that we've got. The only thing that we do change is cannibalism preferred. Well, that's the only thing. If we go... Let's do this again. Go guilty. Does that mean... Okay, so we can only ever get cannibalism to preferred. I just wanted to check. So, custom fluid. Buddhist. And then we will go loyalist. That's absolutely fine. We want cannibalism preferred. Corpses, we can't change. We liked free love. Free and approved love. Slavery is fine. Scarring is horrible. Right. Organ. Acceptable, because obviously... Well, no, not that we're going to be able to do that at the beginning. Okay, that's probably fine. Right. I do like editing all the clothes out here, because that's annoying. Yeah, Perry's gone, sadly. Perry wasn't long for this world. Perry didn't last long. So we're just setting up another next attempt. Right, where's Persona Zeus Hammer? Oh, there it is. Persona Zeus Hammer, Mono Sword. And we got Dance Party, and we had Symbol Burning. Then we need to put Sacrificial. We need to get rid of the Shrine to put a small altar. That's all cool. The Dance Party, we edit. That is going to be random recruit. Don't quote me with anything that I said before. He shouldn't have bodged those two constructions. Yeah, he served him right, really. It served him right, but... We're going Randy Random 500% difficulty this time out, though. Pigs are our sacred animals. What we should do is have like... Can have like caribou as our... Like... No, I'll pick like buffaloes. Because then if we get like loads of... We could like be a rancher. I actually shouldn't pick anything. We need to be quite meta. Right, don't care about any of that. Don't care about any of that. Right, I think we're all set up. We can't add any more roles, which is always a bit sad. We've got these both on recruit. Okay, so this is what we're starting with. We're just starting with loyalist. Oh, I do need a religion name, chat, so chuck me out one. I actually think 500% will probably make the save easier. More events. Randy Random 500% isn't necessarily. The only issue that we're going to have is obviously the attacks can be bigger. Because remember, 500% is it's only the potential to have an attack at 500%. So, yeah, I don't want Muffalos though, just because then we'll get told off for murdering them. Let's go. Way of the Cold. Way of the Cold. And we are called Way Cold. Do you see what I did there? So our members are called Way Cold. Cold Room. Cold Rimming. No comment. Right, so we've got Way of the Cold, we've got Loyalists. The most important things here is we have Cannibalism on because that can then buff with us being a cannibal, and we have Physical Love because that cheers everyone in the chat up. The leader roles, I took out all the equipment. Funeral is what it is. Symbol burning and dance party this time round are for recruitment. We've got the buildings. Is that small altar? I'm just going to remove that. Add a small altar just to make sure that is what it's meant to be. Relics, persona, Zeus hammer, 2 mono swords. That's absolutely fine. Appearance. And then that's absolutely fine. Right, I did prepare carefully afterwards. The problem is I do need a cannibal. And I do need aesthetic. So let's go prepare careful. So, again, I don't want an OP character. I'm not trying to cheese the game. I've got my own, like, rules. I feel like I have to keep everything, so I can't add any more skills. The only thing that I do need is construction, at least 6, I would say. Because I'm not just going to sit there and refresh 1,000 times. Right, so let's get what we need here. I can never remember what any of these are, so let's... Oh, can I filter by... Oh, that's actually quite handy. So let's go construction. Cave Child, Blacksmith Son. Blacksmith Son does give us a bit of mining, which is handy. But then here... So, intellectual being 0 is fine because I am limiting myself to 2 double passions, 1 singular passion. No, because I'm not trying to cheese the game. We can only go with what's in here. I can't add anything to here. So that's the fun of the save. We have to get past the challenge. Right, adulthood. What's going to be another good thing to get us up? Yeah, intellectual being 0, I do not care about. Other skill. Could go architect. Could do architect, blacksmith, son. That does actually give us construction 10. which is nice. And then again, I've limited myself to 2 double passions, 1 singular passion, because I feel like then that's what you would get with a normal colonist. We're definitely going double passion and intellect. That was amazing. And then double passion into craft. And I think the way I had it last time was fine. We could not put the singular passion on shooting, though. I'd suggest crafting and a little shooting. We had a slight passion. The thing is, we're going to be doing a lot of crafting because once we get everything up and running, we'll be making a lot of human leather. So I like the idea of double passion on crafting and intellect. And then that will shoot up plants. It's going to be a while till we get plants cooking. Not sure if double on intellect is that great, as you have so much downtime to research anyway. That's a good point. That is a good point. That is a very good point. Which is actually, that makes a very valid point. But then what would we put that double passion on? Medical, maybe. Might not even get to the chance to use it, though. I like the idea of... Medical, always good. We do that? Double passion on medical? Double passion on crafting, double passion on medical. My sea ice pawns are getting injured a lot. Going for food, we'll return to watch this train wreck. How dare you, sir? And enjoy. Right, traits. We go aesthetic. Cannibal. I can collect all these. And then what was the other one? Psychopath. Okay. I do need a name. We'll go female this time. As we went male last time. Psychopath has a lot of downsides. No, it's fine. It's nice hair. Never actually looked at any of the hairstyles on this game. Alright, we need a name. Nicole Squid has just refreshed everything I've just done. I hate my life.
That is blasphemous!
That's actually annoying. I thought it was just gonna... Oh, that's the one. Oh, that's so annoying. Definitely not annoyed. Okay. Right, let's quit. I can't even remember what we had. We had Blacksmith's Son. And we had Architects? Question mark? Then we had 1 on intellect, 2 on medicine, 2 on crafting. Biological, I'm gonna actually change that to like 30. Nothing too crazy, but just 30. Incapable of dumb labor. A wimpy body purist would be cool. It would be something. I don't know cool is the quite how I would describe that. Right, let's go psychopath. Neurotic is the cherry on top, Jesus. See, we could get rid of cannibal for something else. Question is what? Just hired a wimp delicate genie who is 74. Wow. If they make it to 75, I will be very Surprised. All right, what ones am I missing? Psychopath. I need aesthetic. Chain her to the crafting tables. To be fair, if you chain her, the chain will probably light Duffer. Right, psychopath, remind me what this does. No mood boost from socializing. We could get rid of Cannibal. Let's get rid of psychopath and let's try something else. Aesthetic is the one that we need. We can't not have aesthetic. What else would really help us? You can do the anomaly rich. No, I don't want to do tough and stuff like that. It's, I feel like it's too strong if I'm picking it myself. Body mastery. Fair enough. Jogger. Jogger's not a bad idea. Jogger is not a bad idea. I love a fast mover. Actually, I think Jogger is actually a goated suggestion, because if we get wild animals, a mad animal, let's just say we get a mad wolf or something like that, we'll be able to outrun our problems. I think that's probably more goated. Could have outrun that wolf, exactly. Right. I actually think Jogger is actually a better option than psychopath. As much as I like psychopath. I do need a name. I didn't have a name. Penny Pope. I like the PP. A bit of Penny Poper. Jogger with charge rifle can handle short range enemy. Yeah, it'd be easier to kite. I'd be a lot more confident. All right. We've got Penny Pope. We did this in Prepare Carefully just for the pure... Well, we can't do Freya. It has to be double Fs. Like Poppy, Perkins, Perry, Parkinson. We have to keep the double. I like the idea of the double. Little double time. Because we're a jogger. Sally Snow. That's a good one. That's a good one. What happened to the last game? The game just glitched out and we had to start again. It was really weird. Games do that to me. It's really weird. Bit of Sally Snow. Bit of Sallyer? Bit of Sallyer, anyone? Right, so we got a bit of a Sally Snow this time. Again, we do this in Prepare Carefully, just for the pure simple fact I can't be bothered to keep refreshing until I get the character that I want, because there's certain things that I want. Now, with the skills, all I did was change the backstories. I have not added anything. I have not taken anything away. The only liberty that I did give myself, because I'm a horrible cheater, is I gave 2 double passions and 1 singular passion to keep it fair, as this would be a character that you would be able to get on a refresh. I did change her biological age down to 30 because it was like 79 or whatever it was, and I don't want to die of old age or get dementia 2 days in. Traits, we have gone cannibal for the big bonuses, the big 15 to eating raw, or sorry, to eating humans. I couldn't think of the word then. Aesthetic, so we don't need a throne room, and we have gone jogger this time, just in case there's a mad animal that we have to run away from and we can't, and it tracks us down and eats us. So, if that, you know, that rare situation happens, we'll be able to deal with it. Now, with all honesty, Perry died within the first 5 seconds of stream. So yeah, this is what we're going with, and then we still have the same equipment as last time. We haven't added anything. That's not what we're trying to do here. Are we ready? I learned a lot from that last time out, and we do start with 12 on construction, so hopefully no botching. Or we're incapable of dumb labour. Why are we incapable of dumb labour? What's given us incapable of dumb labour? Hauling and cleaning is disabled. Well, it's just as well I looked at that. Builder? It's just as well I checked that. Just as well I checked that. Okay, so we've gone blacksmith, son, builder. That actually gives us 14 construction, so that'll be fine. Time to take on the wild. Now's the beginning of my story. 5 minutes later, where am I? Why am I here? Why is it so cold? Colonist is confused, wandering into minus 40 degrees weather with no clothing on. Hey, we're rich explorer. We're rich explorer. I have a strategy to do naked brutality. It would just be very RNG based. But basically, you just start with go juice addiction. Right. So we've gone blacksmith, son, and builder, which actually gets our construction up to 14, which actually is really, really strong. Again, I haven't touched any of the skills. It has just been purely from whatever the backstory has given me. And then I've given myself 2 burning passions and 1 small passion, as this would be a character. Then you could roll yourselves. Let's get to it. Start. And these are the mods. I mean, I'll have the mods on the YouTube. If anyone wants to see them, I can grab them up. Only stuff that's quality of life, nothing that actually changes gameplay or anything like that. Okay, and this is our map. We have a wolf and a rabbit and a polar bear. We have the mechanator stuff down here, which is quite good. Well, we should have a monolith, right? And the monolith is over there. We'll probably just set there. It doesn't really matter too much. Right, let's Sally Snow. Crash down. We are at minus 14 already. There we go. And we will allow everything on the floor, and we will go to planning, equip your charge rifle. 2 animals that could kill you. Now we got Jogger, we can run away. Now they'll hunt the rabbit first. Oh, right. Let me just get... Right, I think we do everything we did last time. However, we don't get the stove up. So the stove was the main issue last time. Like, we didn't need it up whatsoever, and it just, like, messed me up. Right. There we go. Buy a cold snap. Alright, let me plan it, because I can't remember. So, we want... I will be disallowing stuff. Right, so we want... Straight away, we'd want a silver research bench. Silver, that's... No, that's too... How much silver do we start with? We do start with 2,000. What's wood? Silver Ice Palace is definitely a mood. It's definitely a something. Do we go silver research bench? Problem is, that's a lot of silver. Silver has beauty. Good point. How much beauty? 6 beauty. Let's go with... Right, let's set up the room first, and then we'll go from there. Right, wooden bed. Let's make it exactly what we need to make it. I mean, silver or steel wool doesn't actually matter. Right, I need a heater. I don't need a table and chairs, but I do need butchery. We'll do silver butchery as well. Right, where's the stove? Electric stove. I'm going to cancel the electric stove, don't worry. I'm tempted just to get a lamp up. Right, and then, oh no, the only other thing that we do need is for recreation, we need a horseshoe pin. I'll even build that out of silver. So I need the room across by 1. Just across by 1, and then that's actually us set up. Whoops. There we go there. What is the... We're going to get massive. What is the comfort? 0.75. The comfort is exactly the same. Silver. Okay. Have we got enough silver to do all this, I hope? Right, let's go. Bed's there. Is there anything else we need immediately? I feel like that's... We probably... Well, we'll need to put the butcher table outside. Because we haven't got psychopath this time out. The butcher table needs to go out. Then that's probably a decent start. This runs us out of silver though. Yeah, we haven't got enough silver to do all this. Because we've only got 2k silver. What the hell happened to your other game? A glitch happens with the game. It was weird. It just glitched out and we have to start a new one. You know, it's a shame when that happens because we were doing really well. Right, because that's 7, that's 1400, that is... Oh no, we don't have enough still to do that. Silver, sorry. So then we would go silver wall. We probably ain't got enough silver to do... Oh, there's 50 silver at a time. 50 silver at a time. That's expensive. 50 silver for 1 wall. Jeez. Silver is... expensive. Right, so the main priority is that over the heater. No, I wanted to... No, that's fine. Think of the beauty. I don't know what you're saying. Right, so I think that's not a bad start. We will do the stockpile outside, which just means all the animals will just eat all my stuff. Just something like that is going to be absolutely fine. Last time out, we realised the importance, obviously, of getting all our chunks and stuff like that. So we're going to make a stockpile here for chunks. Because then when we're bored, or especially in the warmer months, we can actually sort it all out. Chunks. Steel slag chunks. If you're suggesting something, please explain why, otherwise I will have to ignore it, because obviously I can't sit there for 5 minutes trying to work out what you're saying about. 1 to the left, what? So where the seat spot is. Why? Full sentences, chat. You can do it. Right. So, obviously, at the beginning, we don't need to worry about the butcher table. We don't need to worry about the electric stove for sure. The heater is a big get up, get up, get up. The bed would be nice. Let's not worry about the research bench. Let's not worry about the horseshoe pin. I'm a bit nervous about making it silver walls at 50 silver each. I think that is a lot. I'm not going to sit here and calculate. Right, we will need power up immediately. Sadly, we ain't got batteries, which is obviously going to be the first thing that we're going to jump onto. So that's going to be absolutely fine. Then we're going to go wind turbine. Wind turbine there. That should be absolutely fine. What happened to the Anomaly playthrough? We completed it. It's all on the YouTubes. It hasn't... it's on the second channel, Tazastical Live. I'm editing it to make, like, a better video with the other stuff. But it's on the... Yeah, it's on the live channel. Hang on. The live channel has it all up. It has all my streams. directly up. Give me 2 seconds. And I will post that in the chat. The second link is the Tazastical live channel. That is all the streams that I do are posted, like cut in half and posted on there. Nothing edited out apart from like if I go for a break or something like that. Otherwise, they're all unedited and placed on there. The main chat is just where it's just cut down. What the fuck? Why do you leave people that have invested time and wait for that stuff? Wait for what? It's on the second channel. Like, if you take the D out of your B and actually, like, listen to what I'm saying, I'm, like, directing you towards it. Now, I know you're probably the type of person that needs a lollipop man to make you cross a road and you're 30 years old, but I can't tell you any clearer than that, my man. Like, do you know what I mean? That's the equivalent of, like, don't put a fork in the plug socket. Like, 2 seconds, just put my son to bed. Then I'll come back and flame you if you're still here afterwards. 2 seconds. Right, I'm back. Ghoul in a girl. You still here? I got a little... Yeah. Unsalting me is great. I've been watching you for a long time since your royal run. So if you've been watching me, why would you leave a message that is literally, what, WTF? Why do you leave people that have invested time wait for that stuff when I've literally told you where you can go and find it? So if you've watched me for a while, that would lead me to think you semi-like me, okay? If not, it's weird, and that's fine. We all have our fetishes. Yeah, I'm the problem. Yeah, no, you are the problem. I'm telling you where it is, and instead of saying, oh, thank you for sharing the link, telling me where it is, I'll go watch it, you've gone, WTF! Like, I've literally made a channel so then anyone can watch it. The main channel is just for cut up content. The live channel is so you can see everything else. Like, I know that's a hard concept to understand. And don't cry just because I've given back. Just accept it. Curl in the corner, cry a little bit and get over it. Anyway, if you forbid all the food and only let her eat hunger at 10%, why yes, I'm stupid. You said it, not me. If you forbid all food and only let her eat when hunger is at 10%, food lasts longer. That is actually a great idea. That is a great idea. I wish there was a mod where I could do that physically in the food policy, though. That would actually be amazing. Because otherwise stuff gets wasted. We do have a terrier, and the terrier is called the Betrayer. So the question is, how quickly do we kill Ab? The question in every series, how quickly do we kill the pet? What do we reckon? Not again. No, don't say it like that. We could have a sandwich, a terrier sandwich. Terrier is not a good animal, see, chat? We're on the same wavelength now. Now, if you take that same energy, terrier is not a good animal, and you put that on all the animals are bad, kill them all. See? I used the logic there. Right, I don't know if we're going to have enough silver to build all the walls and everything, but at the moment we're going to get the walls up. I would use it as bait for a bear hunt. The problem is I can't control it and it won't follow me though. Animals. Oh, it will. So the husky wouldn't, funny enough. When we started with the husky... Have you died yet? How very dare you? We haven't even unpaused yet. Risking it all live. Like. Right, then obviously we'll get the smelter delta on. Because I do agree with Robbie, the smelter delta is probably the most important thing to build in this challenge. And if you don't get it up, you're in, you know, pain. We've disallowed the food. Does that mean the animal will not eat it? To be fair, what I'll do with the animal is I'll just make an area 1. And I'll just put the dog in here. You can zone it next to the animal. Well, he'll draft with me. So I'll just... Yes, animal won't eat either. Okay, cool. I don't need to worry about zones and stuff like that. Okay, I think we're happy to unpause it. So we're going to build our home, the heater, not the smelter delta yet, but we will do that next. I just want to allow stuff slowly. Okay, and I think that's a good start. Okay, let's go speed 2. Nice silver walls. It feels, I'll be honest, it hurts a part of my soul building out of silver. I'm not going to lie. But the issue with wood is it feels wood doesn't feel valuable because I haven't got into the position of needing it yet. Do you know what I mean? So why did I build that wall there? Just wasting resources. It's not like you'd buy anything sensible with the silver anyway. How very dare you! How very dare you! That's disgraceful. Absolutely disgraceful. I've bought lots of good things in the past. Too much for me to... Sorry, my daughter came up, made me slightly jump. I didn't know whether to, like, tell her to get back into bed or just, like, poo myself. You'd never get the love enhancer. Hey. Oh, no, I didn't. I was just about to defend my decisions then. I was like, no, I didn't. Right. Where are you going now? So you're going to get the steel. That's absolutely fine. So, we have one rabbit here. We have a wolf here who's probably, in all honesty, going to go kill the rabbit. And a polar bear down here. Or the bionic tongue. No, I bought the no, I'll have you know I did buy the bionic tongue eventually. It doesn't matter that eventually is the key word. But right, Sadie's going to bring that down. So let's go speed 3. So we're going to get the heater on. We know how important that is. We're -10 at the moment. We picked a similar temperature range to the last save. If Sally botches anything, I'm going to freak out. 14 construction. The jogger's actually going to be quite nice when we go out in the cold just to get back quickly. We should have probably did jogger the first time round. I feel like actually that's really important. That's actually a goated suggestion from chat. Because we just can't afford to waste anything. Okay. With all that done, how much steel have we got laying around? 300. So actually we're fine for steel. So the next thing, let's get the smelter delta. That's the most important thing. Can't botch at 8+. Is that confirmed? No cap? I did not know that was a thing. If that's a thing, then that's, like, massively important. Like, to have that. Oh, what's happened down here? The other wild animal has left? No, it's just the mini-map being a mini-map. Believe so. Okay, interesting to know. Check info. Oh, will it sell me on the building or not? Don't know. Doesn't matter, just an interesting bit of knowledge that I didn't have. On Sally. Nothing tells me there. Is there anything that would particularly tell me? Social work. Instruction. Nothing I can see in here. Should be under skills. Build success. I'll be honest, I've never been in this menu in my life. Build success. Construction success chance 100%. Oh, and then we can see there, because we've got 14 construction, our build success is actually at 106. So then I would assume health would still alter that though, because if manipulation went down. Right, we have got hypothermia. Which is awkward considering we've got no power. Don't make me restart already. 20. What's the temperature in here? Oh, it's colder inside than it is outside. Yes, dark, etc. affects chances. Okay, cool. Good to know. Okay. And then we'll go get the polar bear. Right, the smelter delta on, and obviously we turn the smelter delta off to save power. So flick that, that's absolutely fine. Temperature outside is 0 degrees, and what temperature can we last on? 6 to 30, okay. So we have got Randy on 500% difficulty. Now, while obviously it's difficult, I actually think it will help us a lot. It's sort of a... It's like a, oh no, we're on 500%, but actually it really helps us. Because, come on, Wind, I know. This might be RNG straight from the start and we die. Battery is very key. Yup. Right, we're at 20%, so let's get the research bench up anyway. We need 750 steel. So we don't have the silver to be able to build this. I didn't think we would. It'd have probably been more cost efficient to build the walls out of steel. But as far, I mean, not really, because actually silver doesn't really matter. So we probably build this out of woods. So then it's 75 woods, and then 25 steel. I think that's probably the better idea there. Just like chat said, then we can get the battery up as quickly as possible. I'm going to keep watching hypothermia. Plenty of wood. How do you know what I've got? Still 20. That's stressful to say the least. Where are you going? Right, you're just hauling. So the temperature is 0. This is summer, so this is as good as it's going to get. Right, let's go speed 3. Another speed 3. The heater is on. I will allow Sally to heal, to do all that. I will create a zone called honey, it's cold outside. Honey, it's cold outside. There we go. So then we can tell Sally at any point when she's getting too cold, we just chuck her in that zone. And it's also our defensive zone as well. So it's just easy to click that and send them to there. There is a good UI mod, so you see important stats like hunger without going into the sub menu. I mean, I hear their bellies rumbling, but chuck that in the Discord because I love stuff like that. Thank you. Right, hypothermia is at what? 20%. 14. Yeah, it goes down really quickly when she goes inside. Right, so let's get that research going. So straight away, battery is the most important thing. Like, I'm actually tempted this time to actually build the battery outside instead of building it inside. And it could work part and part for a strategy as well. Because when raiders come on, they'll target the battery if she's not available. Which means then we can do shenanigans against the AI. Just need a roof over it. Oh yeah, good point. I should have built the wind turbine one space. No, this works. This works. This works. This works. Right, there we go. Humble beginnings. Better beginnings, it has to say. But humble indeed. Right, we need food. Can I still manually consume? Nice. Right, we're going to get rid of this terrier in a minute. So I'm not going to have it eating my food, that's for sure. Right, then disallow that. When we get loads of food, I'm not going to, like, do food like this because my insanity would lose it. And research. Right, so it's -9 outside. Let's wait until the day gets on a little bit more, just so the temperature goes down a little bit, and then we'll use the terrier as bait to hopefully, if the shooting's good enough, which I can't click on my mini-map, we'll take the wolf out first. Since some people use the pin as distraction. -8 outside. Just need that to drop a little bit just so we're comfortable going out. For some reason, I'm a little bit more nervous of the wolf than the polar bear, but I think that's just because I'm a little bit sadistic. The stove does not have enough steel, it is worth knowing. We will have to get the butcher table up next, so let's get Sally on that now. We'll just keep her in the home zone. I don't want to encourage Sally. Why is she not building that? Because we haven't got enough silver. Okay. Fair. A fair, astute observation, Sally. I'll probably just build it out of wood. 95 wood. Still gives us a little bit of wood left over. I think that's probably fine. I don't want to use any of the steel, because the majority of the steel is going to be used to get the stove up. So I'm happy doing that. I just need to, like, second guess myself and, like, talk out loud as I'm doing stuff like this so I don't make a silly decision. Right, there we go. And then the butcher table is going to be a nice thing that the AI is going to target as it comes in. Is that the rabbit? The rabbit has not been murdered. Right, we're going to get... So it's 0 degrees outside at the moment. We're going to go get that wolf in a little bit. And then see how good the terrier will do. So I'm going to draft Sally. On the animals, we've got follow master while master is drafted. Because what I don't want to happen is any of these, like, there to be like an animal pulse or anything silly like that. So I want to kill one of the predators at the very least. Arctic wolf is hunting Sally. Go terrier, attack! What would you... It'd be funny, it just beelines past the terrier and hits me. Because... Oh no, it will, why not? Well, the terrier will attack it, it's fine. Shoot it a little bit better, Sally. You're embarrassing me in front of everyone. The terrier, what? Oh, there we go. Look at the terrier going to work, going to town. There we go. Oh. Well, get a quick shot. Arctic Wolf Revenge. As if. I didn't think the terrier would get... Run! Run! Sally. Right, we've got Jogger, so let's jog. Right, how good is his health? I could have ended right there. Let's just pretend it couldn't. Let's just pretend it couldn't. I'm going to make a big gap in between me and the wolf. What is my hypothermia at? We're fine. The wolf is 7 hours till death. We'll just run them. 7 hours. I don't want to stop yet because I know we can get caught. Nice gap, nice gap. No reason to risk anything here. No comment. Great shooting, Sally. Brilliant. You're definitely one of my colonists. Yeah, Jogger is actually too important for this type of challenge. I need to make sure I got ample gap on that wolf. That wolf is dead in still 7 hours. But Sally's going to kill her. Oh! What do you think about that, Mr. Wolf? What do you think? You think nothing. You have been exterminated. Easy, chat. That's how you do it. Nothing about what I do is easy, right? Right, fresh bodies. Human, animal. Nice. And let's go unrestrict. Haul that. We will also come over. Where's our animal? A little terrier over there. So that's a little bit of food just to kick us off with. And then haul over there. Good start. Betrayer did not die in vain. No, we needed that because then Sally actually got a shot off at the wolf. So we did need that. So, I mean, it's funny how his name is Betrayer and we betrayed him. Cozy. Cozy evening Rimworld session. That's what we want. That's what we want. I mean, if that rabbit's going to come all the way down here, I hit my, like, keyboard as hard as I could. I'd rather it not eat my food. I don't think it got any. Yeah, I was, like, chilling, having a good time. I, like, looked out the corner of my eye for a second, looked back, and the rabbit was just on that food. But I think it was a 10 stack anyway. There we go, some more food. Now, we do have a polar bear on the map. It's actually not that far away. How fast is a polar bear? 4.6. How fast are we? 4.63. Does that include Jogger? That does. Okay, so we can outrun it with Jogger. Okay. Good to know. Need a transport pod crash wearing a nice warm parka. Ooh, that sounds lovely. Nearly as good as a cup of coffee. I'll say it loud enough, someone will make me one. I'm a scumbag. Yeah, pretty good start. Same as last time, but we're obviously stronger with the smelter delta. We will put smelt metal from slag. We'll do forever. We'll do the radius here. And we'll just do a humble 18. We're not going to allow it yet. Just because I don't want to do it just for the sake of it. Or we don't even need to at the moment. And then we've got that to destroy over there, which will give us a few steel slag chunks. We won't do that yet either. And then we do get around. I suppose we should do that sooner rather than later, shouldn't we? Because then we have the quest that we can accept when someone comes into us. Okay, I'm getting used to the start now. I know what I'm doing. I'm cooking. And as always, a bit of olive oil is in the pan this time. Can you smell that? Simmering. That's what it's called. It's called simmering. And research goes obviously a little bit slower with just one passion. But, as chat rightly said, because she's going to be doing it all the time, it's not actually that much of a big deal. Luckily, I've got this mini-map, so I can literally watch that polar bear go up and down and move closer and closer to my food. Now, there is a way that if I wait until the polar bear starts eating, if I shoot it on like the same like game tick that it does that, I can shoot. We're not going to smash it up because we have to run past the polar bear. Outdoors is 1 degree. The issue we've got is if we come down here and shoot this, then that polar bear comes at us and we have to deal with a polar bear. And if I deal with this polar bear, I don't want to be this side of it. I want to be this side. Because you saw how risky it was with that wolf. Like, that was RNG because it did swing at us. We were just lucky. Alright, so let's go speed for it. We haven't eaten in a while. Consumer milk. To be fair, I probably shouldn't. I probably want to butcher and stop using the meals now. Right. Just do 1 butch teacher. Ideally, we'll attack a passerby, yeah. Gotta play it safe. Can't always be wet and wild. Right, so let's go butcher an animal. Yeah, wearing very warm clothes. Knowing me, it will be a bikini. I'll be wearing a bikini and slippers. But we're on 500%, so what's Randy got for us? Well, we need to... And I agree with chat, I should probably put the horse pin outside, because then it stacks up with allowing us to go outside to not get the debuff where we're stuck inside. "500% means Randy leaves you alone to die in the cold." Well, 500% is basically, it doesn't mean he always attacks you 500%. It means he has the ability to attack you 500% more. Because, you know, he's random. Yeah, eat that meat. Then we definitely don't get any negatives, right? Yeah, that's absolutely fine. Then I'll disallow that food. And then we keep our survival meals going. Yeah, clean up after yourself, Sally. The heaters is down. Mood is not great. Bonded animals not great. That's 19 days. And then chilly and darkness. We're okay. We're fine. Obviously, a breakdown pretty much means series over, really, unless we're, like, mega lucky. So we do need to keep an eye. That's why I like the mod that I've got. It just highlights them in bright yellow. So I instantly know if someone's going to have a breakdown. But, of course, let me know if you're trying this series. I know in the Discord, a lot of people trying it. It's actually very fun. It's actually very fun. I thought this challenge would be a bit like a pain in the bum. It's actually really fun because you just have to be careful with everything you do. And I actually like that. There's a sense that you're like, not role playing, but every decision can like KIL you. Anyway, I've got my water tonight. I'm being a good boy. Cheers, everyone. Cracking your beer, you mean toasting the start? Toasting the best start? Correct? Correct? Please say correct. So now I'm going to keep saying coffee as many times as possible and I'll get one in a bit. I'm trying to be really good and drink a little bit more water. Now just get my beer on. How dare you, sir? Very dare you. Let's get on speed 3. Yeah, I have to admit, probably the most fun challenge on Rimworld that doesn't make you want to like smash your face against the wall, which is always good. I think like outside like high construction, you can get away with most other things. It's just like if you botch something. Slight RNG on the wind situation. And then we'll continue to butcher them. We've got the polar bear, which I'm a little bit nervous to deal with, in all honesty. Especially on my own limited resources. And I don't think the wood trap is going to do enough damage, and I think it's just going to be such a waste of resources when we think about it. And remember, we're on 500% difficulty, so that means Randy's going to come at us. And I think Randy's a little bit more fun for challenges like this, in all honesty. Right, we have got a rabbit that's come over to the northeast. We -1 outside. Problem is our gear is not equipped for this. I was hoping the rabbit would come down and... Oh, pause. There we go. Our first event that absolutely made me jump out of my skull. I was watching the mini-map and it, like a flare came in. Transport pod. Now, in all honesty, unless we get a colonist that is god tier... a Parker straight off the bat. Unless we get a god tier colonist, we're not going to be taking a second colonist for a very, 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 very long time. Because then that means the game can chuck more at us. I want to take advantage of the game's system where it sends us free colonists early on. So that is the plan. So we come straight up over here. Who are you faction of? Machine University. Is that like Monsters Inc? Right, strip. Wear the parka. And then we've got bison wool pants. They are going to deteriorate. What temperatures can I put up with? Oh, a -30. A minus what? A -30.
Hot damn!
Nice. That's a big start. That's a big start. What I could actually do is actually a play. Let's go. Sleeping spot. Medical. Rescue. There we go. It's an easy way to haul. Right, so now we've got this. I am actually going to run over, go kill the rabbit. Just so we're stockpiling as much food as possible. Do not run off that map. I will actually... I'd only be slightly upset. I'm going to stand against... Just want to make sure you're not going to, like, run off the minute I shoot you. I've seen it happen before. Brilliant shoot. Oh, I was just better to be sarcastic then. There we go. Haul that back. Great, great, great. We could have used... There's an argument that we could have used that other person as bait for the polar bear. But in all honesty, to just stockpile this food and whatnot is too important. Right, food is low. So, Sally. Let's butcher. And then we'll get our human leather and stuff like that up. There we go. Eat that, Sally. Good on ya. Okay, the clothes coming down, which does give us stuff to sell if we get the traders coming in. Just need a battery and life will be good. Yeah. Pretty good start. Disease, infection. Oh, I panicked then. I was like, how does Sally get an infection? I know this star is infectious, but I wasn't sure how she got an infection. Can you actually, like, make this floor fertile? Or is it just hydroponics the whole way? Which is a little bit of an issue, but with not being able to have, like, steam geysers and stuff like that. It's harsh. You're just cleaning up. You're bleeding on the floor, but we're cleaning you up. Can't believe you're still alive. It's be very frosty. I like the idea that she's, like, clawing at the wall outside. It's probably a bit sick. Bit sick, bit confused. Sally outside in the cold, living the dream. What? Let's charge. Oh, God. I'm trying to charge my wireless headphones. Worst invention ever. And it's not a stream. I'm not moaning about my headphones at least once. Don't worry, Sally. You just sort yourself out. Anyway, talking about batteries. What a segue. What a segue from me. Pause. Okay. We're going to take out the polar bear. We want to hit it while it's mid-eating. If we hit it when it's mid-eating and we hit it properly, we can stack it and we'll be able to get like 2 lots of shooting out and it shouldn't be able to do anything. So Sally, draft. Just depends on where the polar bear is going. There's one. See, and it's still going to eat because it's locked into that animation. Come on, Sally, before it eats the meal. That's how you deal with a polar bear. That's how you deal with it. That's how you deal with it. Because it just locks itself in that animation. So it has to finish the action it's doing. And then you can just shoot it while it's doing that. I found that out on the last run. Because it did the same thing on the last run. I know. You're all stood up at your desks now. You're clapping, you're cheering. Shedding a tear, maybe. That's fine. I've got the real tech. I know useless bits of information. And that's the polar bear down. So we now have no wildlife on the map. Just have a look. Does tutting in disappointment count as cheering? Are you standing? I'll have stunned tuttery. Stunned tuttery is fine. Yeah, stunned tuttery is always approved. I like a good tut. A good tut is fun. Not when the kids do it, though. When your kids do it, you want to throw them out the window. In-game. Right, there we go. We've cleared everything in the map. We've got all our food under control and whatnot. It's a case of just tick on now to see what Randy throws at us. And this is why this difficulty does help us early on. It does make mid-game extraordinarily more harder, though. But it makes early game a little bit less RNG. Obviously, it's still Randy. He can still do whatever he wants. Right, Sally. Actually, this works better. It's a little bit micromanaging for my liking. But, so we don't just, like, waste food for the sake of it. This works nicely. Aesthetic is so important for this start. Really important for this start. Cargo pods. Randy, does he love me? Does he hate me? He loves me. He loves me. Is this a goated start? Is this what we call a goated start, chat? Hold that bad boy. Get that back. That's a good start. That's a good start. We'll disallow them as well. I'll keep an eye on them because we're not like in frozen temperature all the time. It is going to deteriorate like a little bit. But overall, not too sure. Okay. Like, the defenses make me a little bit nervous, but I just think early on, the charge rifle should get us through most encounters. And here's a quick look at the stats. But I just think early on, we keep with one colonist as long as possible. I remember in the Parkins save. Like, growing too quickly is really disastrous. Like, if we get a colonist that is god tier, we will take them in now. Obviously, I'd prefer to wait. We are going to get batteries shortly, which is going to be good. Which is probably just as well we didn't build the stove. We have got a visitor. It's probably just as well I didn't build the stove. So I'm probably going to delete the stove. We don't need the stove, and that's going to take the steel away that would be able to get us the battery up, which we're going to complete in a minute. We have got a visitor. Does look like they're a trader, so we'll trade with them before we eat them. I mean, it's only -2, so they should be fine. But gear-wise, sometimes it can be bad, but on ice, sheets, attacks equal resources and bigger attacks get... Yeah, exactly. Silence is the killer. Like, don't get me wrong, like, big attacks can cause issues, but I would rather have the opportunity of resources than not. Right, let's go trade. I can build it later once you get a battery. Needs a comms turret. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. I didn't want to allow it, but you know, like when you're playing through, that was just a nice way for me. That's why I had it there. But then, like when you start to think about it, it's like early on, you have to really watch the resources and like if I build this, what can't I get? It's an argument to size up the colony in stages, yeah. And it's to guess when them stages are right. I'm going to sell the clothes. If they had more to buy... Do I... I don't want the wealth. I was thinking about selling some gold. And yeah, we take all their food. We stockpile food. Randy has the ability to ignore us. we have to take food every time we can. We could sell... I don't want Juggernaut. Let's take some herbal medicine as well. Because there's no reason not. And then I'm happy with that. No, Sally, do not eat it immediately. Right. We're not going to attack this person on second thought. Because we do need someone to like us. If no one likes us, no one comes and trades with us. So we'll make sure to keep someone alive. Right. Sally, haul that, please. Sally, please stop trying to eat it. I'm not going to let you. Need friends for trade partners? Yeah. I'll be eating people, just not that person. Yeah, you still got loads. Right, then we got some herbal medicine as well, so we don't have to use Glitter World for absolutely everything. And then we're ever so close to getting batteries, which is obviously the first milestone for the colony. And then I suppose after batteries, we go straight into microelectronics. There's no reason to go anywhere else. And then once we get the battery on, we can start using the smelter at Delta more and not have to worry about the heater. So far, amazing strats. Thanks to chat and Discord, of course. We get a gift, 5 plasteel. Sure. Thanks, I guess. I mean, it's plasteel, but what am I going to do with 5 of it? Build a bridge? A plasteel bridge for the bridge makers. And now we just tuck ourselves in and watch Sally sleep the day away. And now we're on the map, all on our own once more. Because the thing is, there is the argument that we attack everyone and obviously get them angry and then they attack us more. But we can't do that with everyone. We do need trade opportunities. I know it's a bit weird for my playthrough, but we're going to semi-have friends. It's a weird time we live in. Much better shape than last night. Not food-wise. Material-wise, yes, yes, yes. But food-wise, we were loving it last night. We had so much. I suppose we got the survival meals back up. This has been planned better and made it, like, much better. All batteries have been finished. Right, how much steel do I need for a battery? 70, yeah, it's just as well I didn't build that stove. Otherwise, I'd be kicking myself again. I suppose I have to really build this inside. I yawn away. To really build this inside. If I build it here, it doesn't get in the way. But I need power conduits. Shame can't build it into the wall. But then I suppose that'd be weird. 1, 2, 3. So I probably put it here just to save on resources. And then we do the hidden conduit there. So then that stops the zist chance. Look at me actually thinking through stuff. We're doing wow. Just gonna help my partner 2 seconds.